I'm Olivia Poggenpohl. I'm a marketing consultant, and I am a WVU IMC student. Choosing an online program was extremely important for me. I've got a daughter who's in college. I also have a 9-year-old son, and I have a husband whose job requires that he travels frequently. So I've got a lot to take care of, and for me, physically being in a building, taking classes a couple nights a week, or even driving to a campus is just not something I could fit into my schedule. Being a mom and working and having children really does kind of require you to have a pretty strict work ethic, but it also means that my office is a multi-purpose room. I really try to use my office as a place to work during the day, but in the evening I come back, and that's usually when I'm working on my schoolwork. If my son has homework, sometimes I'll push my papers aside, and then he sits on one side of the desk and will work on his homework, and I'm on the other side of the desk doing my homework. So that's kind of fun. I do have a rule: you have to be quiet so I can get my work done and he can get his done. It does help having a supportive spouse. And as my other classmate, who is a mother, said, sometimes we don't look at the dust bunnies in the corner. But I know when I'm done that it was all worth it, and I can clean after that. In looking for my master's, what I heard were voices in my head of my dad saying, you need to get an MBA. But again, I really wasn't looking for that business focus. I wasn't looking for the econ. I wasn't looking for the finance. I really wanted to take that Marcom and expand on it and make it deeper. I think that the degree is going to serve me really well in the future as I move forward and beyond this stage of my life where I'm more of a mom. And I'm looking forward to using the degree and possibly teaching as I get older. And then also I'm looking forward to, as my son gets older, the possibility of having a more demanding career where I really need that well-rounded background, where the degree I think will separate me from the herd. And I'm really hoping that the IMC degree particularly will separate me from an MBA where I've got that hands-on experience, coupled with my degree, that I think will make me a really great candidate. I think if I was talking to somebody who was considering going into the WVU program, I think one thing I would tell them is don't be afraid. Yes, it sounds scary and it's very daunting, but it's very doable, it's workable, and I think once you get into a couple of classes is really when you get into a rhythm. And all of the classes are set up with the same structure, so it's so nice because you always know what day of the week you have an assignment due, you know what type of assignment is due. So it makes it so easy to schedule with my work, with my personal life, and quite frankly, even with a couple of vacations I've taken. And I know that I can always, as long as I've got my computer, I can get my schoolwork done.